welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're doing another full review episode. This is the fourth and final full review that we're doing in this line we have here today. So I'm doing the 375s, basically because of time constraints, and I don't want to have extra bottles carrying with me within the next few days. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. Always going to have a good time. Well, mostly. All my returning viewers, you know how we do, so let's get it on, shall we? Let's get it on. So today's full review is going to be of the Lunazul Reposado at 40% alcohol by volume. Very wonderful tequila. Now there's nothing there, but yeah, Bardstown. This is being imported by Bardstown. It's got a little bit of a weak cork pop, but that's okay. Good. If you've seen my video on the Añejo, this would be pretty good reference to which you would prefer between the Añejo and the Reposado. I've been chewing on the idea of what's better, the Reposado or the Añejo, and I'm pretty sure today we're going to figure that out. So, for all my new people that are joining us in, Mr. Randy does a 3-part series when he does his whiskeys, wines, libations of sorts reviews. Part 1, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, pour it in a glass, have my first impressions, because that's what we are here to do. Part 2, full review time, which we're doing today. Halfway down, I stopped. For the 375s, we're only doing a week, and we found out that that 1 week has made all the difference for the other 3 in the back there. I go online, I find, yes, as little as possible, and I bring it back. I fluff it up, we talk about it, I score it, continue to drink it, because part 3, final pour, all the way down here, final pour, thusly named, we compare that to the first pour and everything in between. Lunazul, quickly becoming one of my favorite tequilas. It's very light in color. We'll go ahead and do it. Pull out Mr. Randy's handy dandy whiskey color scale, and off screen we're probably going to put it at a... That's too dark. What do you say? Somewhere between there, right? Somewhere between there. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Go ahead, and I can smell it from here. That's one of the most wonderful things about the Lunazul is once you crack that open, the room can smell it. The room can smell it. Go ahead and try it. See? See what I'm saying? Yeah. The whole... Oh, geez. That is a beautiful nose. Oh, goodness. Let's go ahead and... We'll do the nose real quick. You're getting very much vanilla, but the caramel swirling with that vanilla, backed up by the oak. You have to go deep. Let's go deep, and let's get the deeper ones. Cooked agave. Once you know it, you know it. Cooked agave. You have to go deep for that. You're getting all that sweet, sort of deep sweetness up front, and, you know, woo, from a distance. Tropical fruits. I can't nail it down, but yes, there is tropical fruits on this. Oh, man. That nose is telling me why I love the Lunazul. I was in the store, I was in Specs, and I seen an old couple come in, much older than I am, came in, and they took the rest of these, the 750s that were on the shelf. They took the rest of them. And yeah, now I know why, because this is excellent tequila. They didn't touch the Blancos, and they were out of Añejos. They did have the special edition or the more fancier, more expensive version of the, I think the Añejos. But they snapped up, I think it was the last 3 bottles of the Reposados. Now I know why. Great taste. Great taste. So these Lunazul tequila was rested in 6 to 8 months in the ex-bourbon barrels. There was some more information. I don't think it was pertinent or relevant or attractive enough to write it down. Most of this information did come from reviews and opinions. I try not to reverberate or regurgitate other people's opinions because that's your opinion. It's yours. It belongs to you. You keep it. I have my own, and I hope you have your own. Share me in the comment section I want to hear what you think. Oh, so beautiful on nose. Let's get that first palating and we will continue. Oh. I have not had a gin since I've been starting this tequila. I'm having a hard time going back to gin because I can sip a tequila neat just as much as I can sip a gin. Don't get me wrong, there's some gins out there that are spectacular and definitely worth having. Majority of gin is just basic alcohol, and I'm mixing it with tonic water anyways. This is much livelier in tonic. Tierra de Agaves is the distillery. Tierra de Agaves, verified additive free, yet another reason to absolutely love the Lunazul. Now, this was started in 2022. It wasn't clear or verified which version. I think maybe the Blanco had to have come first. Then they rested it in barrels. Then they rested it in barrels even longer. So naturally, the Blanco, the Reposado, the Añejo, that's the order that it went. Coming in at 40% ABV, Mr. Randy paid just under $15 out the door for this 375. It's roughly $20 to $25. It's more towards the 25 for the full 750 standard bottle. Abso-freaking-lutely worth it. Now, we have to understand we have to go back to the question in the beginning. Which one do you choose? The Reposado or the Añejo? We'll get to that in just a moment. Let's go ahead and get that next one on there. Sorry. The viscosity is relatively okay. It's pretty good. The viscosity on the 1800 back there was much, much better. However, much lower price point. There's much, much more flavor. There's so much more goodness in the Lunazul. So the palate, yes, vanilla, caramel, oak, cooked agave, tropical fruits. Everything you get on the nose, you get on the palate. It's a beautiful nose too. Palate's very nice. I would say that probably the nose beats out the palate, but just barely. Let's go ahead and now before we do the finish, I've read people call banana peel. Is there banana peel on this? There's something that may very slightly come in as banana peel, I guess. I guess you can get that. And cinnamon. Oh yeah, you could definitely get cinnamon off of that. But let's go ahead and do the finish, shall we? That is nice, easy. That has a velvety smoothness, like rolling silk in your mouth. This one is roughly the same. It has a better flavor character profile than that. This is a little harsh. That's a lot smoother. They come out evenly when it comes to the silkiness in your mouth. Viscosity is better on this one. Coats your whole mouth. You get a lot better out of that one. This one is not as thick or as velvety. It's a little bit more on the watery side, but don't let that make it, it is good. It's just not as mouthfeel like this one is, the 1800. If you're still watching, thank you, and do yourself a favor. Hit the like button, hit the heart button, whatever the algorithm or whatever platform you're watching this on, so that it may recommend these videos to you in the future. If you want to ensure, it just got really bright. The sun came out. You see that? The sun has come out tomorrow. I'm not going to sing. I'll sing after I stop recording. Woo, it got bright real quick. And now it's kind of turning down a little bit. Where was I? The finish. Yes, the flavor does dissipate moderately quickly, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, maybe 6. Then it sort of drops off pretty steeply. You can always remedy that by having another pour. The finish is not as lively as the 1800 or the Hornitos, but there's a lot more quality in here. And this is verified, 100% additive free. You know, if you know, you know about the Hornitos. If you know, you know. I don't know about the 1800 yet, but I've heard no. Yes. Okay. This is much better. It's got a good finish, but it's not long lasting. It's nothing robust, but it's good. It's decent. It's worth it. And everything sort of swirls around, which brings me to my score. So being the most middle of the road bottle of tequila when it comes to hitting all the checkpoints and checking all the boxes, I'm going to give it a better score than that. So just a quick recap. This was a solid 3 out of 5. This was a strong 3 out of 5. This was a weak 4 out of 5. I got to give this a solid 4 out of 5. Because I love it, but the haha is better than this. The haha is better than this. Okay, so that's the lineup. Keep that in mind. That's the lineup. Espolón, Hornitos, 1800, Lunazul. If you want something relatively, I don't want to call it weak, but very laid back, very easygoing, Espolón. If you want something with lots of character, lots of profile, and questionable stuff, Hornitos will be fine. 1800, very strong, very straightforward, carries through all the way through, nose, palate, finish, very wonderful, but Lunazul is going to win out of all 4 of these. My fair price on a Lunazul, I'm going to leave it alone because I don't want them to raise the price. For $25 to $30 for the full 750 milliliter bottles, in my area at least, that is a good deal. That's why that old couple snapped up all of those bottles. There was 3. They snapped them all up. I was working on the Añejo at the time when that happened. So I'm like, okay, cool, they can have it. I'll find the Reposado somewhere else. But then I chose to do this. Would I buy this again? Abso-freaking-lutely yes. I will buy this again. Abso-freaking-lutely yes. Now, the question we asked in the very beginning, and if you made it all this way, you deserve the answer. Do I choose the Reposado over the Añejo? Ooh. So the Reposado is about 20. The Añejo pushes 30. So it's only about $5 difference. The Añejo is a lot smoother, more vanilla and oakiness to the flavor and nosing profiles. So I guess it's going to be yes and no. I'm sorry. It's a yes and no. It's only $5. Would I choose the Añejo or the Reposado? I'm just going to flip-flop back and forth. I'm sorry if you came for a definite decision on that, but I'm going to flip-flop back and forth. I may just buy both and mix them. Why not? I mean, let's get crazy, right? That's what we do here on Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Do me a favor in the comment section. Let me know where you're at, what you're drinking. What do you think about the Lunazul line? What's your favorite one? And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. You already know. You know, it's a good one.